Or throw it all away by doing one of the other endings.
Yeah. Or you can go mad.
Or you can do the correct.
Or you can go to
ending.
space.
There's a bunch of
You do the correct ending and go to space.
I want to go to space.
No. 3 fingers all the way.
So I goofed I want to go to space, but I goofed myself with that without spoiling it for anyone who hasn't got there yet.
Thank you.
I inadvertently
did a lock.
I inadvertently 3-fingered. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
And the only way to undo that is to beat the hardest boss in the game, and I have not been able to do that.
Let me tell you about a wonderful player who wears a big pot and nothing else. Two
Yes.
katanas.
Yeah, I haven't been able to summon them yet.
Yeah. Let me solo her.
I think they've retired.
I
They
think so
did.
too.
I believe
Oh,
they
yeah.
did retire.
FromSoft sent them a sword.
Yep.
Yeah, oh yeah. Absolute legend.
Yeah,
Absolute legend. Let me solo her.
good stuff.
Are you familiar?
Nope.
Okay.
I am incredibly unversed in video games.
The TLDR is Elden Ring is a Souls game, so it's very, very hard. And
That's all I've heard about this game, is
Yep.
that people are obsessed and it's impossible.
yeah, like I just imagine like a Zelda game from the NES era, but made for $200 million. It's about as hard. The hardest boss in the game that we're referring to here, other players can leave summon signs outside, and there's one out there that people started seeing that would be that character that we saw on screen there, which is just a nude man with a pot on the head and a sword.
Yeah.
And the character name is Let Me Solo Her. And would just summon to assist in the fight, and then be like, no, I got this. And then would just, with no gear, with no armor,
Just 2 swords and a pot.
would then proceed to like no-hit solo the boss, and then be like, Godspeed, and disappear forever.
And we'll just like crush it in one. Meanwhile, for idiots who decided to actually try to beat it, it took hours and hours and hours, and I used the method that they patched out, so I don't even know if I could do it anymore.
Oh,
It just
man.
doesn't work with my build.
There was also a very good spin-off person of a person who was dressed similarly named Let Her Solo Me.
Yes.
And you would summon them in and they would just die.
They would just run in and kneel in front of her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's so good.
They just kneel in front of her and be like, "Come on." Thank you, GCU. I forgot about that moment. Wheeler made a joke on one of the streams where he's like, sometimes I go online playing Elden Ring with a jar on my head and nothing but my underwear. And I was like, well, okay, what's your character wear?
You gotta know a video game that lets you just summon a sub.
Lies of P? I don't know.
I still can't believe that I've heard nothing but good things
Game's great.
about Lies of P, which you can basically sum up as, what if Dark Souls was about fucking steampunk Pinocchio?
But yeah, it is. It's steampunk Pinocchio. And
Yeah.
it
Like,
sounds terrible. It should be bad. It
sounds-
should
Look
be
at
bad.
that Timothy
Extraordinarily
Chalamet mother busser.
Yeah. And everybody I've talked to is like, this game is fantastic. Like, you've got to try it. I'm like, the premise is bananas. But like, okay, once
No,
I'm done
it's
with Elden
steampunk.
Ring, like, I'll give it a shot. Pardon?
The premise is actually steampunk Pinocchio. We just established.
Right, sorry. Steampunk Bloodborne Pinocchio? Because
Yeah.
it's like aggro, right?
Yeah.
You're thinking of Donkey Kong Country.
Tropical freeze.
Lies of P, now with new funky mode.
Funky Kong is dead.
Yeah. Let me solo Cranky Kong.
He wears he wears
Costuming's incredible.
boots on top of his leader hose. When he tells a lie, his nose his grows.
Pinocchio.
There we go.
Pinocchio was here.
Close enough.
We should workshop that, but I think it's a
Yeah.
good start. Yeah.
There's something there.
P Kong. Okay, no.
No, Jordan, please continue.
I'm not your monkey.
Could you
It's
be?
very yes and of you.
You're not on stage.
I am stage adjacent, and they gave me a microphone.
I did.
A mistake we make
Contractually
every year.
obligated.
Because they asked for it,
Yeah.
We just have to
Um,
ask.
apparently.
I didn't ask.